Hi everyone, welcome to the Winter Fun Collaboration Week 2. And this week we were to make shakers. And as you all might remember from week 1, or if you didn't watch week 1, please go back and watch it all the way to the end, because I'm giving away everything that I make in weeks 1, 2, and 3 to one lucky winner for all 3 weeks. So you have to watch all 3 weeks and comment and provide the keyword or the secret word, and I won't give you that till the end of the video. Also, be sure to like the video and also go over and watch everyone else in the collab and show them some crafty love as well. There are like 24 of us. This collab is hosted by This and That with Michelle, as well as Crafty Mama. And so you know, especially show them some crafty love, but everyone works hard in these collabs and to bring you some fun things that maybe will inspire you to try something. Now, shakers, I'm not the best at, and I'm also very short on time this week, so I did make some. I made 2, but I don't know. If I had, like, you know, another week squeezed in here, I would probably, I think I had ideas to make some other kinds. But anyway, now I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I did use Stampin' Up! All Stampin' Up! This time. So I used the Let It Snow, which you're looking at, some of Designer Series paper by Stampin' Up! It's a specialty designer paper because some of it has white glitter on it, which I thought was perfect for this. This particular page is what I used as my background. And then I did also use the Snowman Builder Punch and the, I forget what this is called. Oh, here. Scalloped Tag Topper Punch. So yes, I did make tags. Oops, sorry. I'm dropping them. I used some of this Toile polka dot ribbon by Stampin' Up. I used my rectangle stitched dies, and I used this one. In fact, let me put that back in there because I will lose it if I don't. I did use some tear and tape, and I used some of these foam adhesive strips. I'm not sure, I'm not gonna say that. And I did use some ice Stampin' glitter, and I also used this shimmery crystal effects, and I'll show you how I did that in a little bit. And I used snowflake sequins. And lastly, I used some, well, you can't see them, but they're window sheets by Stampin' Up. They're clear, thick acetate. Now, I will not be able to get all the item codes up for you in this video, but I will not be able to get the item codes up underneath this video, but I will be updating my blog with a picture and all the item codes with direct links to my web store. If you're interested in anything, that will probably not happen until Monday because I'm going to be out of town all weekend. So without further ado, let me show you what I made. I made these cute little shaker tags, and they definitely shake. I wanted to do something a little more big and whatnot, but anyway, so what I did is I cut, these are 2 inches by approximately 4. This one's a little bit, yeah, they're about the, let me get my ruler. I think my starting paper was, yeah, around 4 up to the top, and this one I think is just a tad under 4, like 3 7/8 or something, because it was from a scrap. So I cut 4 of these out of this paper, and then I used the scallop tag topper punch. I like that punch because the slot for the ribbon is lengthwise, so these 1/2 inch wide ribbons fit beautifully in there. And then out of the top one, I used that stitched rectangle die and cut a rectangle. And then on the bottom piece, I laid down strips, not quite along the edge, sort of in just a tad from the edge. And then on the back of this one, I put tear and tape adhesive, and that way when I took the backing off the other thing, oh, and then before I did that, of course, once I laid, I'm sorry, I'm all over the place. Once I laid these down along the edges, before I took the backing off, I put, you know, a nice dose, and they're sticking to me, and I'm trying to get them onto here, so I just dropped one somewhere. But anyway, so I put them in, and then I put tear and tape on this piece, and then I carefully laid it down to get it as even as I could on there. Okay, then these, what I did is, oh, this sheet of paper that they're laying on, one second. You can see I punched out these snowmen, perfectly fit the snowman builder punch, these ones without the hats on. So instead of stamping and all that, I decided to just punch 2 of them out and use them on the front. And then this color is actually the back that came out, the hat punched out as well. You can see that right here. And this one is actually from the front side of the paper. I stuck them down with mini glue dots because they stick on the acetate good, and I put 1, 2, 3 on plus 2 on the hat in both cases. Now this one, I decided I didn't want to put any arms on. This one I repunched with the Snowman Builder punch some black arms and just put them out like that. So I thought they came out cute. And then the last thing I did, oh, and then this, when you tie it through both pieces. And then the last thing I did is I went around the edges with this shimmery crystal effects, and that served 2 purposes. One was to make it shimmery, but also, well, 3 purposes. I wanted to make sure that those little things here couldn't leak out of anywhere where the seam of these pieces came together. So I put that around the outside, but then I thought, well, that's still going to be sort of see-through. You can see the foam. So then I took a coffee filter and I dumped some of the ice stamping glitter in. And while this shimmery effects was still wet, I dabbed the edges, the 3 sides that were open, into the ice crystal glitter. And that's staying on pretty good with doing that. I don't know once it's totally dry whether it'll start coming off or not. I don't know. But right now it looks really cute. So that is what I did for this week's project. Just made 2 little snowman tags. I think they're cute for winter. And yeah, and they're fun. I could stand, oh, I'm sorry, I'm shaking the whole desk. Anyway, yeah, that's what I made, and they were fun to make and not that hard once I figured out how to do it, because it's been a while since I made a real shaker. And there may be another one done, and it'll be a surprise for the person in the final package, but it will not be this style. It will be a totally different style shaker because I really want to make it. If I do that, I might do a project share, but not part of the Winter Fun Collab, and I'll just I may even do it on my live sometime, so on Tuesday night, and then that will go in the package too, because I feel like there should have been a little more this week, but it's all I had time for. Sorry. So yeah, all right, go check out all the other collab members. These are my shakers for the week, and I hope you liked them. If you did, please do give me a thumbs up. And the secret word this week is chili. So last week what you have to do is use that word in a comment on this week's video down below. Leave me a comment using the word chili. Last week you had to make a comment on week 1's video using the word, and I didn't say what the word was, but at the very end of the video I put up some words at the end that told you what the secret word was. So if you missed that, go back and rewatch the end of last week's video so you can put an appropriate comment down below if you're interested in getting all 3 weeks worth of my projects. There were cards last week, those snowflake fold out cards, the shaker tags this week, and you'll just have to come back next week and see what I make. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Hugs, love, and peace. Stay warm. It's real cold here. Alright, bye for now.